Yo, what's going on with you YouTube? Drumming Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another video. And what we have here today, we got another discussion video. And we gotta talk about Stockx. I know, once again, I don't mean to pick on Stockx. I really don't. It's just the news comes out and we gotta talk about it. If you guys haven't noticed and you guys haven't been on IG and all over the interwebs and all that, Stockx has removed their claim of authentic verified on their page now. No longer has it. It just says new. That's it. So no more the 100%. They are no longer guaranteeing their shoe is ongoing authentic. If you guys didn't know, yes, I think this more is for legal purposes because I think, Stockx and Nike are going through a legal processing battle right now. If you guys don't remember, Nike did file a lawsuit against Stockx of their whole legal, call them out and saying that, they were selling fakes and, not all their stuff is authenticated, and they bought a couple pairs of banned bred ones and some of them turned out to be fake. And, hey, it's Nike, it's their product. So how can you prove and say that it's not real? I get it that, I know a lot of people are gonna be in the comments, well, fake is so close and so whatever. I get that, trust me. Yeah, but still, this is Nike now. It's their product. You can't say that if they say your stuff is fake, it's fake. So earlier this year, Nike recently called out Stockx for the unreliable authentication process. The swoosh even purchased 4 fake pairs from the consignment platform to prove it. Since the company's intercept, Stockx has claimed 100% authentic shoes. And I don't know how you guys feel about this. Stockx's main purpose is to be the middleman to verify and to authenticate people's shoes for that way the buyer has 100% guarantee that they are going to get a legit pair. That was like that was the reason why, back then eBay was such an ordeal, because like a lot of fakes were getting through and sometimes the seller wouldn't actually send the shoes out. So that was the reason why Stockx became super popular, because Stockx, they were such a huge thing because they were the middleman for people to make sure they can get 100% authentic shoes, because people take L's or people want to sell on the app, and they were the middleman for both parties, for sellers and buyers as well. So now with this whole thing, they're removing the whole authenticated, this 100% authentic shoes that they claim are no longer are being claimed. I still think Stockx, they're still going to go through the process, right? They're still going to go through the process of actually going to try to authenticate people's shoes. And you guys did hear that Stockx were laying off a whole bunch of employees. It was like Stockx has been having a bunch of rounds of laying off a couple of employees, a lot of workforce people, a lot of workers to do this whole processing of like authenticating, shipping and handling, dealing with all kind of stuff with Stockx. It's a big multi-billion-dollar company. I wonder if they moved this claim because I'm pretty sure they removed the claim because the whole legal battle they are with Nike. Not sure if they lost the battle or not, but I wouldn't be surprised. I know a lot of people are going to say, this is why I buy on Gold or eBay. I'm pretty sure Gold and eBay are probably going to end up being the same thing, or going to follow suit and do the same thing. Like, they're going to take off their stuff of saying that it's no longer like 100% authentic. It's like it's new instead or something. Because at the end of the day, like, it is pretty difficult to authenticate shoes, especially nowadays, especially when fakes are getting so good. Because when you are authenticating shoes, and I still am not the greatest authenticator. I know some people come up to me at shows or events, they want me to help them legit check shoes, and I tell people all the time, look, I am not the best, I just do my best, and I try to help people out the best I can. Which is crazy to me is that this is happening during like the week before the Lost and Found release is about to happen. Now, not being a conspiracy theorist, but as with that being said, there, Lost and Found is supposed to be bound. It's going to be the most resale shoe, backdoor shoe of all time. And trust me, there will be a couple fakes slip here and there. I've already busted one at an event that I was in recently. I just made a whole video about that, and yeah, fakes are slipping through the cracks in here and there. It's bound to happen, especially when a super hyped up shoe like a lost and found, you know, someone's out there is just gonna try to slip a couple fake ones here and there. And it's just funny now that StockX, with this all going on, I'm pretty sure it's probably a legal battle issue, but it just happened right the week before the lost and founds, because you know a lot of people are gonna end up taking L's, and what people end up doing, they're gonna go on StockX or one of these apps, and they're gonna buy, you know, they're gonna try to buy the lost and founds immediately and right away, because I feel like a lot of people really want the lost and founds, especially for the toe and for the personal. And like I said, there's gonna be a lot of L's out there. Some people's gonna, you know, people kind of pay for that resale price, or you know, they want the pair right then and there, so they just go on StockX or one of these apps and buy it right away. And now, you know, with StockX, no more guaranteeing their 100% authenticity. I just hope people out there don't get their head knocked, man. Now, I'm not saying StockX are all fakes are slipping through, like they're selling nothing but fakes. I'm not saying that at all. No, what I'm saying is probably most likely, allegedly, and this is what my guess is. I don't know. I don't work at StockX, but I'm pretty sure they still do a decent job and a pretty good job. You know, like maybe like 1 out of like 1,000, 1 out of 100, maybe one fake slip through. I mean, it kind of happens sometimes. You know, you gotta think, it's a human being that's authenticating these shoes themselves. You know, people make mistakes. You know, people are human beings, and you don't know, like, maybe he's just rushing through. He needs to go on lunch break. Maybe he woke up kind of late. Maybe he doesn't, you know, his first day on the job, or maybe he doesn't even know anything about shoes. Who knows? You know, that's all I'm saying. One thing I don't like about StockX is their customer service. It's you know, it's awful. If you were to get a fake or something that, you know, a problem you're running into with StockX, you have to email and, you know, do the messaging. Their customer service is absolutely horrible. I haven't bought on StockX in such a long time. I haven't even sold on StockX in such a long time. The last time I sold a pair on StockX, I think it was the Oregon 5s, and I literally got it from Foot Locker, and it didn't pass authentications. And there's sometimes some shoes, I swear that I sent them some shoes, and they said that, oh, one size is an 8.5, one size is a 9.5, and I'm like, there's no way. I've checked these things, and you know, I bought them at a store, and I checked, you know, I checked the shoes up and down, and there's no way one's shoes are 8.5 and one's a 9.5, you know. But they said it was, and I just feel like they, you know, the workers out there mix it up and they send it back, and then of course I had to get, you know, the seller's fee, or, you know, whatever. So I stopped using StockX a long time ago. I use GOAT every now and then. I haven't used GOAT in a while. I usually, my best way that I like to do things, I like to actually buy things, you know. Luckily I have a platform. I can buy things from, you know, on my IG. If you guys want to sell to me, you know, hey, I'm still looking for lost and founds. Or if I want to sell stuff, I usually would like to sell at shows. And that's one thing I like, is like, bigger events is probably one of the best ways to buy shoes other than buying on StockX. StockX, you're probably gonna spend the most money at, because you gotta pay for the processing fee, the taxes, shipping, and then you gotta wait 2 weeks to get to you, and you don't even know it's 100% legit, because when you go to an event, you can actually see it in hand, you can check it out, the shoes yourself. Sometimes events do have legit check teams, or maybe you have like a couple friends with you that you all can group together and check the shoes yourselves. You know, I like things more hand in hand and upfront. That's just me, you know. I don't know if maybe some people might not like it, but I actually prefer events to buy and sell shoes. You know, I think it's way better than get on the apps, or even buy locally is okay, you know, if you guys want to do that, but just be safe, obviously, of course, you know, try to meet in public places. But the apps and stuff like that, it's just, you just never know. You don't know who you're talking to. There's no face. There's, you know, you're talking to through email, and the customer service are usually pretty trash. And a lot of times with StockX, like, if you were to get a shoe that, if something passed through their authenticating team, and if you really think it's a fake, even if you swear up and down that, yo, this, you know for sure it's a fake, they won't give you a refund back. They will just make you sell it back on the app, which is absolutely ridiculous. And then you're losing more money. You're losing more of the fees from the buyers and sellers fee and stuff like that. So it's just like one of those things, like, it's crazy. I really wish that StockX had more like a return policy, or maybe a better customer service, you know. But, you know, a multi-billion-dollar company, how can you really ask for so much, right? Guys, it's just a little discussion about StockX, man. We talk about StockX quite a bit, man. Let me know how you guys feel about StockX no longer 100% approving their authenticating anymore. I don't know. Like I said, it's still weird to me, especially for it being like their main point of their company is to be the middleman to authenticate people's shoes, and they're no longer being 100% authenticated. I don't know. It's like McDonald's not selling hamburgers anymore. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at German Chris on IG, sometime on Twitter. Don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm German Chris. Peace.